Well, hello everybody. I wanted to give you an update on just what we're going to do about church after Monday, after the restrictions across the country have been lifted. And I want to just assure you, more than anything, that we've really taken note of what those who've completed the online survey have said, and it's been really encouraging to hear a real consistency of views in the survey that we put out last week. So thank you for everybody who shared your thoughts on that, and that's really helped us as a leadership as we've talked about things this week. So the situation is that as from Monday, the government is lifting all coronavirus restrictions. We're still awaiting Church of England guidance on this. I was hoping that it would come out this morning, and I've delayed doing this video for as long as I can. But I think the likelihood is that the Church of England will say, do it whatever's right for your own particular context. So even though the government has lifted all official restrictions, it's still really making it very clear that it's asking people to proceed with great caution. And we've seen in Malvern this week cases going through the roof. I've known more positive cases this week. We've had one in our household than at any time in the pandemic, and schools have just been decimated in Malvern this week. So we need to be really, really careful as we open up. And the huge message that has come through from the online survey and from our leadership discussions too, and PCC discussions, is that we want to lift the restrictions slowly and proceed with caution, to enable the biblical principles of just making it work for the whole body, and particularly taking care of the weakest and most vulnerable members in our community. And I'm going to be preaching on that on Sunday on Romans 14, which is a perfect passage to be talking about. And you actually can see that sermon early. It's going to be on the mailing this week, because I just wanted to put that out there really early, because I really unpacked some of the theological principles that we're going to abide by in just setting up what we're going to set up for the next few weeks. So what are we going to be looking like after Monday? And this will start from our midweek service next Thursday. So more than anything, what I want to say is, we're open to worshipping God, and we're wanting to worship God as joyfully and as freely as we can do. And the great news is that we are going to be singing in church from the midweek service next Thursday. And that will be a real joy to all of us, I think, who have just longed to be able to do that for many, many months now. But in order to just be safe whilst we have that extra risk because of singing, we are asking everybody to, understanding the biblical principles which we've unpacked, to still wear masks at church, in the building, for the foreseeable future, unless you are exempt. We're going to do this probably for almost certainly for all of August. We'll review the situation at the end of August, and we'll just test the temperature of things then, and we may well change things then. We may well carry things on then. So we're asking everybody to still come in masks. So we will be singing behind masks from next week, and that hopefully will enable people to feel safer. We're also going to keep a lot of social distancing. That came out very strongly in the survey. So we're going to be keeping the chairs very much spaced out and limiting numbers. The good thing is we're moving into the summer season where our numbers are much lower anyway, and a lot of the families I know are away from this weekend. So the church shouldn't feel any busier than it has done, I don't think, in these last few weeks, and the most we've had, I think, is 68 at the service last Sunday. But at St Andrews, we're going to put the rows in rows of 5, which are a bit more spaced out than the 6 currently there, and each of those rows is going to be about 1.5 meters away from the other row. So I hope that's going to be as safe as possible. And what we're going to encourage people to do is to organise the chairs what's right for you. So if you feel that you need to still sit on your own, then go and find a seat on your own, and we're encouraging you either to put one of our yellow cards down on the next couple of seats, or put a coat down, or a handbag or something on that, and that just communicates to people around you that, I still want to stay socially distanced, I'm still not ready to sit next to people, and that people will respect that, and that will be just something that you have full permission to do on that. If you're obviously a family of 6, then feel free to bring another chair and make that into a row of 6, etc. If you want to sit in a 2 and a 3, then feel free to split those chairs up to have a 2 on your own, or a 1 on your own, 3 on your own, etc. But we are going to keep spacing at both churches for that. We'll still be having hand sanitizer on the way in and the way out, and asking people to sanitize their hands really carefully. We'll still be asking people to socialize and mingle outside rather than inside. I think that's really important, and the good thing is the weather's going to be lovely in the next couple of weeks, so that's going to be really easy to do. But please don't sit around in groups chatting to people inside. Come outside and do that. We're going to be looking to, at St Andrews, open up refreshments outside in the next few weeks, so that we can have coffee, etc., which will be served from a single table with a single person there and served safely. At All Saints, we're going to continue to encourage people to go to the Railway Inn and sit outside there and have refreshments there. So they are just some of the things that we're going to be doing in the next few weeks. We really ask people to just consider each other and be really gracious with each other in this. I know there are a few people who just are desperate to get everything back to normal straight away and just aren't worried at all about the current situation. And we particularly ask those people to bear in mind that there are some people who are feeling very vulnerable at this time, and some people who are saying, I can't come to church now because of cases rising and restrictions ending. So we want to make it as accessible as possible for as many people as possible. Just to say, for those who are still going to be watching from home, we are going to continue our online services. It's going to be slightly different. So from next Thursday, we're no longer going to record the midweek service and put that out on a Sunday. But we will still keep recording the contemporary service, a pre-recorded service next week. The following week is New Wine. And then after that, we're hoping with the new camera system that we will be able to record the live service on a Sunday morning at 10:30 and get that available on the internet by about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon on YouTube for people to watch then. That's going to make it much more manageable and sustainable for us in the long run, and I hope that provides good online provision still for those people who are at home. The All Saints 10 o'clock service will still, as long as people aren't self-isolating, will still live stream as we have been able to, because the broadband's better up there. We can live stream, whereas we can't yet at St Andrews to get good quality. So actually most weeks, so hopefully nearly all weeks, there'll be 2 services, a St Andrews Contemporary and the All Saints at 10 o'clock, the blended service online, which will give a variety of options for people to choose from. So we really hope that helps to make things clear about the way forward. Please be understanding, please be considerate to others, and not just in church, out in the community too. I think we have a responsibility to just model what it means to love one another and to love our communities in this tricky season ahead. But I hope that makes things clear for you. Any questions, any concerns, please do speak to the clergy or the wardens in particular. We won't get everything right necessarily first time, but we need your feedback, and that feedback helps us to make sure everybody's feeling comfortable. So really looking forward to seeing many people this Sunday. Those of you who are going off on holidays, then please do have a great time on holidays. Those people who are still self-isolating, as I am, for just a few more hours, just hold in there and keep safe and look after each other. And we look forward to seeing you when we see you. There's more details of this on the latest blog on the website, where I've also put feedback from the survey and the results from the survey, so you can see what everybody's saying. And do listen to my sermon, particularly at St Andrews Live or on the contemporary service online on Sunday, just to hear me unpack this a little bit more in the context of Romans 14. So thanks very much, everybody. Take care and look after yourselves. Bye.